The Disappearance of Madeleine McCann. On the evening of May 3, 2007, in the tranquil resort town of Praia da Luz, Portugal, the McCann family was enjoying a vacation. Kate and Gary McCann were dining with friends at a tapas restaurant just 55 meters from their ground floor apartment, where their 3 young children slept. They'd established a system, taking turns checking on the kids every half hour. At 9:05 p.m., Gary McCann checked, and all was well. The children, including 3-year-old Madeleine, were sleeping soundly. But when Kate McCann went to check at 10 p.m., she was met with a parent's worst nightmare. The children's bedroom window was open, the shutter raised. Madeleine's bed was empty. In that moment, a family holiday turned into a global mystery that continues to captivate and haunt the public conscience. A frantic search began immediately, with hotel staff and guests combing the resort, shouting Madeleine's name into the night. But there was no sign of the little girl with the distinctive mark in her right eye. The Portuguese police, the Policia Judiciaria, were called in, and an international investigation was launched. The initial hours are critical in any missing person case, and many have since criticized the early handling of the scene. The apartment was not immediately secured, potentially contaminating vital forensic evidence. The border police were also not notified for several hours, giving any potential abductor a significant head start. The world's media descended on Praia da Luz. The image of Madeleine, in her little pink top, and with that memorable blemish in her eye, was everywhere. Her parents, Kate and Gary, made desperate, emotional appeals for her safe return. They were thrust into a global spotlight, their every move and word scrutinized. The public's sympathy was immense, with celebrities and prominent figures offering rewards and support. A fund was established, raising millions to finance a private investigation. As the investigation progressed, the focus shifted dramatically. In September 2007, nearly 4 months after the disappearance, Portuguese police named Kate and Gary McCann as arguidos, or formal suspects. This shocking development was based on forensic evidence found in the family's rental car they had hired. 25 days asterisk after asterisk. Madeleine went missing. DNA samples were said to be a partial match to Madeleine, leading to a theory that the parents had somehow been involved in their daughter's death and had concealed her body. The McCanns vehemently denied these accusations, and the evidence was later deemed inconclusive and weak by British experts. The stress on the family was unimaginable, now fighting not only to find their daughter, but also to clear their own names. In July 2008, Portuguese authorities officially cleared the McCanns and archived the case, citing a lack of evidence. The cloud of suspicion, however, lingered in the public's mind for years, fueled by relentless media speculation. With the official investigation stalled, the McCanns used the funds raised to hire their own team of private investigators. They followed up on thousands of reported sightings from all over the world, from Morocco to Belgium to Malta, but each lead went cold. The case was a labyrinth of unconfirmed sightings, theories, and dead ends. One of the most prominent early theories focused on the man Jane Tanner saw. This sighting was later corroborated by an Irish family, the Smiths, who saw a similar-looking man carrying a child around the same time, but closer to the beach. Despite extensive efforts and the creation of multiple efforts, this man has never been definitively identified. Was he a tourist carrying his own sleeping child? Or was he Madeleine's abductor? Over the years, the investigation was officially reopened and re-examined multiple times. In 2011, Scotland Yard launched its own review, Operation Grange, poring over the vast case files. This new effort brought a fresh perspective, re-interviewing witnesses and exploring new lines of inquiry. They analyzed mobile phone data from the area on the night of the disappearance, trying to identify any unusual activity. This exhaustive data analysis eventually led them to a new, and currently the most significant, prime suspect. In June 2020, German police announced they were investigating a German national, Christian, in connection with Madeleine's disappearance. Bruckner is a convicted sex offender who was known to be living in the Algarve region between 1995 and 2007. His mobile phone records placed him in the vicinity of Praia da Luz. On the night Madeleine vanished, according to investigators, he received a 30-minute phone call that ended just over an hour before Madeleine was last seen. After that call, his phone was no longer connected to the network in that area. Bruckner was living in a camper van at the time and had a history of burglaries in holiday homes. The theory is that he may have broken into the apartment to commit a burglary and, upon finding Madeleine, decided to abduct her. German prosecutors have been unusually public in their statements, saying they have concrete evidence that Madeleine is no longer alive, though they have not revealed what that evidence is. They have conducted extensive searches of properties and land formerly associated with Bruckner in Germany. Despite these efforts and the strong suspicion, he has not yet been charged specifically with Madeleine's abduction or murder due to a lack of definitive, prosecutable evidence. He is currently serving a prison sentence in Germany for an unrelated crime. The case of Madeleine McCann remains unsolved. It is a haunting story that highlights the vulnerability of a sleeping child and the enduring pain of a family left with only questions. For over a decade and a half, Kate and Gary McCann have held on to hope, marking every birthday and every anniversary of her disappearance with a simple message. They will never give up on finding Madeleine, or at least finding out what happened to her. The world continues to watch and to hope that one day this heartbreaking mystery will finally have an answer. Thank you for watching. If you found this documentary insightful, please consider liking this video. Subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into compelling stories. We appreciate your support.